guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to be talking about Transformers Generations Legends Class Cosmos. Now, this figure has been really highly anticipated by, a lot of us fans, and me, you know, especially because I never had a Cosmos. So, yeah, it's the first one, and I think it's probably going to be the best one ever. It's going to be hard to top this. Uh, I'm so glad that they're making some mini bots in this size class, and these guys are a little bit bigger than Legends too, so they don't feel too small or too big. They feel, just right. Goldilocks would be proud. So yeah, here is Cosmos in UFO mode, and he turns into a UFO, an alien spaceship, and I love this vehicle mode. I'm going to be gushing over this figure, but there's nothing that I dislike about this figure. This is a very well done figure, and I think he's really, really awesome. He's got some nice dual barrel blasters there in the front, which were on the G1 figure were just nubs. And I remember seeing the Universe Legends figure of Cosmos, so hopefully I'll have a picture right here of that. And as you can see, I didn't buy it, because of the whole, his arms are basically the whole entire vehicle mode, vehicle mode. There's just big, giant circle arms, so I didn't like that. I didn't get them, and, I'm glad I didn't, because this figure is so much better. Wish I would've got the Warpath, though, but whatever. I do have the G1 Warpath. Now, when I keep saying mini-bots, I mean, there was a few Transformers and the original cartoon that were smaller than the rest, and that they turned into the same size, kind of vehicles, like pickup trucks, and like Bumblebee was one of them. He turned into a, smaller car, a Volkswagen Beetle. So the figures themselves were smaller, and about like this, or sometimes smaller than this guy, and they're called mini bots. So the fact that they're getting updated versions that are better engineered, have more detail, that live up to today's quality of figures, blows me away, because this is something that I think that Hasbro really is nailing on with us collectors, is these old figures that are nostalgic. Now, this is just a stand I made out of Legos, which I recommend doing. Get like a axle piece, a clear one of these pieces, and a clear base piece or two, or whatever you want to use. I like two because I think it looks cool with him. But do that. You can make a stand, or you can get a stand for him. If you do Warhammer, which I've gotten into recently, you can, I think, find a few stands off of eBay from them that are actually pretty similar to this. So you have that going on. But anyway, I think this is a great figure. You got, the yellow lines there. Nice cockpit piece here. Silver cast. He's got the right amount of everything. That red piece there is his head, but that's accurate to the G1 design. I like how they put some blasters up here, so he's got some blasting capability, like pew pew pew. Pretty fun toy. He's got some boosters on the back here, tail fin like the original version, and just, I don't know, there's a few third party, I think, Seasprays and Cosmos. There's, I think, the iGear UFO, which is a third party Cosmos. Sorry, I had a brain fart for a second. And he's cool, but this one just, it looks like a third party figure. Him and Swerve here both look just spot on. They're so well done that they look like they were made by fans. And these are official products. So Hasbro nailed it. Hasbro completely nailed the crap out of it. And you know, he's got. I mean, he's got a little bit of robot mode over here, but it's a UFO. It's an alien spaceship. It's not a Cybertronian mode. It's just a UFO, and it's freaking awesome, man. I mean, look at all these detail and all this cool, awesome stuff. And he's like an Oreo. It's just like a giant freaking hockey puck Oreo. It's an awesome figure. I love it. I love his alt mode. Now the transform one, pretty decent actually. Little fun transformation. Go ahead, unpeg the what is this thing? The thrusters, yeah. And kind of like start separating them, right? And yeah, separate these pieces. Fold them down and turn them over. And when you fold down, fold them over here, like so. So like that. Go ahead and pull these pieces back. Put them forward like this. Form the legs. Take the waist piece. Fold it up. Kind of snaps in place actually. Go ahead and fold these pieces up. Those are gonna be the arms. Rotate him at the midsection here, so now you can start seeing where the robot mode's going. But go ahead and fold the jetpack, which comes out of thrusters, I guess now, which is pretty cool. I really like that actually. On his back, and you wanna unpeg the arms and fold it up. Now the trickiest part is getting his head out because it's up there. There's a little notch right here. You can get your nail in right there, and grab it. But you gotta. I find it's easier to do it when he's upside down, and you can just pull it down, and it snaps out. It snaps into place, so it stays. And really awesome little figure. His posability, his head rotates, his shoulders on ball joints. He's got that hinge here. Ball joint at the elbow, ball joints at the hips, and at the knees. And this hinge joint you can use for some more dynamic poses if you want. So yeah, he's pretty awesome. Comes with this little buddy here. What's this guy's name? Payload, and he's really cool. His alt mode is space shuttle, and then as you can see, to turn him into robot mode, all you have to do is just fold the wings up and stand him up, and there he is. But that's all he needs. And much like Flanker that came with Swerve, he's a simple little dude, but he's actually really cool. I like the colors on him as well. The white, and then you got the gunmetal here, and then the yellow. So really cool, and I like his blue face with red helmet. It's nice. And that's a little detail for such a little dude. Nice Alba symbol on his wing. Nice legs. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of black paint to him though to make him look a little bit cooler, but I really like him. I think he's cool. And he's a space shuttle, and he's a UFO, so they go together. Actually, really nice with that. Now his gun mode, you want to flip up his wings, and then take his feet section, and then just push it up. And these barrels end up coming out of the thrusters. And then take that yellow piece, and that is actually what the handle is. And gun mode. So there you go. He's got a pretty awesome space shuttle afterburner gun, which I think is actually really cool. I give him like a little red pistol, but I don't know where it went. It must have fell somewhere. And great, perfect. I mentioned that and I lost it. No, I didn't. There it is. So I give him this little pistol that was yellow, then I painted red, which I think works for him. Like if he's got like a little red gun, I believe the third party IQ UFO came with like a little red blaster like that. So I think he looks good with that. He looks good with this gun, but if you got like a little red gun you can give him, I think it makes him look really cool too. because it accentuates the head and the Autobot symbol there on his shoulder. So, yeah, pretty cool. Let's see, size comparison time. So, here he is, and here is G1 Warpath, who I had to transform real quick. And, you know, being mini-bots, I think they're okay. I mean, but I like this size better with the, you know, the Generations one, because being a tank, he should be a little bit bigger, but not too much bigger. But I think that works at least decent enough to where it isn't like too out of place. Because given what Warpath turns into, a tank, as I said a second ago, it's fine. You know, a tank should be bigger than a guy that turns into a tank should be a little bit bigger than, you know, some of the others, because he's a big old tank and he's a heavy dude and everything. So here's Swerve as well, and they're about the same size, really. I think also, you know, his Bumblebee actually doesn't look half bad with him either. So hey man, I mean, we got some mini bots coming too. Um, Still got to get the tailgate and shrapnel. Plus, there's a repaint coming out of Swerve with a new head as Gears, like he did in G1. So Gears gets a new figure as well. So it's awesome. Plus, I believe next year we're also getting Bombshell. So Bombshell and Shrapnel, that's two. And Insecticons down. Now we just need a kickback like that too, and then that'll be perfect. And now see how else they're making. They're making Powerglide, and I think there was another one. I think there was another mini bot that I forgot about. Wind Charger, which is a repainted tailgate. So I'll be getting all of those. I don't have any mini bots really, and these new figures are awesome. I didn't show you, but you can plug the. Let me move these guys out of the way so you can kind of focus on what I'm doing and everything that's going on. When he's in his shuttle mode, you can plug the afterburners into the cannons that are in the front. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and transform him. Transform him back. So, he's a really awesome figure. I really like him. I think he's the better of the wave. I like Swerve, but I never had a Cosmos, and I have more connection with the Cosmos character. Oh boy, maybe not, because I almost dropped him. But I've always had more connection with him in the G1 cartoon, and I don't really remember too much about Swerve. I haven't watched a cartoon in a while, but I do remember a lasting impression on Cosmos, and I've always wanted a good Cosmos figure, and didn't really want to get the third-party figures, or that Legends one that I didn't really like the way it looked, and I don't know, I didn't think it was like a decent size for my collection. Now, this one's perfect, and, you know, if you can find them, I recommend getting them, but go ahead and plug him in here, so you can see, it's kind of like a Roller could plug in the back of Optimus Prime's truck mode, so it's kind of like that, or like Chop Shop and Megatron's battering ram thing, which I need to get those again. I traded that for this with my buddy, and also he picked me up. This guy had been in the box, and I paid him for that. So I think it was a decent trade. He's like, I like Cosmos, but I don't really care for the figure that much, and I know you're gonna like it a lot better. So he hooked me up, and that was awesome. And I really do. I like him a whole lot better than Megatron. I think Megatron is cool, but this guy's better. And overall, I recommend trying to pick up one. If you can find him, he's a total delight That's the little figure. He's awesome. So that is it for this review. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Whew.